was a very quiet boy. His father died when he was 1 year old. There was a lot of issues with mum, so Connor basically came to live with me and my mum. Connor used rugby as his escape, if you like. He was always out with his friends kicking a ball about.
It was my auntie, she took me down to my first game. I remember Rovers winning and I had the massive adrenaline rush to just go back again. It was just feeling part of the Rovers family, and when they do win, we're gonna go home either singing, happy, or our parents going home kind of drunk.
He just absolutely loved rugby. He was training 5 nights a week. He came out of his shell and he was popular with everybody. Everybody knew who he was. It was a normal Saturday, really. Connor was playing a really good game. It was about 10 minutes from the end. He got the ball and ran into 2 much larger lads. We had our normal Saturday night takeaway, sat watch TV, gone to bed as normal. And that's when things went wrong the following morning. Everything just changed. During the tackle, at some point, he'd torn the artery in his neck, which had caused a blood clot to travel to his brain, which had in turn caused the stroke.
When I got into hospital and they basically shouted, saying it could be fatal, you could lose him. In my head it was just like, I could die here and I can't even tell my family that I love them or say bye now.
When Connor came out of the coma, he couldn't talk. He had no movement down one side. But to me, he was still here, and no matter how we came out of it, I'd be there 100% for that lad.
I did know what it meant because my dad died of a stroke. I have sat down and basically cried, saying, why is it me? Why is it always me?
During that time, Connor got visits off Hull Kingston Rovers players. They played a game while Connor was in hospital. On the 14th minute, they had all the fans chanting, "There's only one Connor Lynes." The players had t-shirts on with Connor's face. I think it gave him a massive boost because it wasn't long after he decided to get out of bed and walk.
Without rugby, without the fans, without them, I probably wouldn't have got where I was today.
He was told that he'd never play rugby again. He still has the clot on his brain. Every time they were trying to get it out, it was just causing more damage to the artery, so they decided to just leave it. He's not allowed to run, he's not allowed to ride a bike, he's not allowed to go swimming, because they just basically don't know how it would affect him if his heart rate and blood pressure did go sky high, because they've never seen it before in a child. But then Connor said to me one day, I've got a life to live and I'm going to live it.
Connor Lynes is the 14-year-old who was left fighting for his life. He has been signed by Hull Kingston Rovers and he takes squad number 41. You have the unique honour of officially being part of the squad alongside all of his first team heroes. His
face was just a picture, it's something he'd always dreamed of, was walking on that pitch with them lads, and he was finally getting to fulfil his dream. Alright, he wasn't playing, but he was still part of that squad, and that is what he'd always dreamed of.
I said to myself, I want to fight this, I want to help people who have helped me, who are struggling.
I'd say within a matter of weeks, he found a new direction in life. He decided to start doing charity work. Connor did a social media event where he just invited his friends to change their logos on Facebook to his logo that he designed, just raising awareness of brain injury in sport in children. It was a massive success. It literally went viral.
I've raised over about £8,000 now. It's just seeing other people smile. You just think, let's turn this around and become someone who gets looked up at.
He's got a little friend that he looks at him like a little brother now, a little lad called Jack Christmas, who's got a very rare syndrome, and Connor absolutely loves the bits. The little lad himself, little Jack, every time he sees Connor he just smiles, and Jack's mum said she's never known Jack to be like that with anyone else but Connor. There's just something very special about it. He just defied everybody. Absolutely amazed at how far he's actually come, because nobody expected him to pull through.
For a young man to come and do what he's done, I think it's absolutely phenomenal, and I think it speaks volumes of his character.
He's not going to lay down, he's not going to be beaten. He's kept me going, because he's been so strong throughout it all.
Just knowing that I've come through it, made people smile, it just makes me happy.
I just don't know how he's coped with it, but he has. He's just an inspiration, to be honest.